Tens of thousands of tech professionals who believed their employment was secure and well-paying had to pack their bags in recent months. Since the tech sector is being hammered particularly hard by the general economic crisis, they are looking for new jobs. According to layoffs, 42,000 employees in US tech corporations lost their employment in just November. In the United States, unemployment claims are at their highest level in 8 years. Many other nations throughout the world, in addition to the US, have been negatively impacted by the global economic slump. Follow along as we investigate the global movement in the tech hiring sector. Hello, and welcome back to the Amuse World. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for more wonderful content before enjoying our video. Now, without any further ado, let's begin. Layoffs in the internet sector have increased in frequency, starting with Facebook and subsequently Twitter. According to reports, the parent company of Facebook, Meta, is apparently preparing for what could be the first significant layoffs in its 18-year history after the new CEO of Twitter announced that half of the business's staff would be let go. It may be the most employees to lose their employment at a major internet business in a year, despite the fact that the number of Meta employees who are anticipated to lose their jobs is less than the number of people who lost their positions at Twitter. Incorporated, the cuts are likely to be the first in a succession of bigger cuts, according to people with knowledge of the company's plans. The majority of the savings are anticipated to come from lowering employment, with some savings coming from reducing the budgets for overhead expenses and consultancy. Chapter 1. Layoff statistics. Over the past few weeks, employees have been let go by a number of well-known US software organizations. Amazon is laying off 10,000 employees, while Meta is terminating 11,000 employees. The 7,500 employees of Twitter may decrease by nearly 75% as a result of the company's ongoing firing spree. Just in November, reductions resulted in the employment of nearly 42,000 US tech workers. Additionally, 849 companies laid off roughly 136,000 workers in 2022. However, concerns that this would spark a recession need to be put in proper perspective. Chapter 2. Is there a reason for every layoff? One of the most well-known and well-paying industries is technology. This sector is represented by 3 of the top 10 Fortune 500 corporations. However, the overall figures don't accurately represent the budget cuts made here because other industries are growing. The sector employed too many individuals, which is the primary cause of the layoffs. The top 5 businesses, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, collectively known as FAANG, saw an increase in personnel of more than 80% between 2019 and 2021. They have since adjusted their optimism. The company's expanded spending did not work out the way he intended, according to Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta. Former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey claimed on Twitter that he expanded the company too quickly. Stripe's co-founders said that they overhired and that we were overly optimistic. Chapter 3. COVID-19 effects. Early in 2020, when COVID-19 struck, the lockdowns brought about a recession that affected numerous economies, including the US. Individuals also lost their employment. About 60,000 tech professionals were laid off from 428 companies in the second quarter of 2020, according to layoffs. However, a lot of people soon began utilizing the digital medium. The demand for products like Zoom for working from home, Netflix for home entertainment, and e-commerce for remote delivery all increased. Digital businesses also saw an increase in profitability. Because interest rates fell, there was an increase in the flow of money. Venture capital investments shattered all prior records. Layoffs decreased in the tech sector, and a talent battle took their place. Even non-tech organizations sought out candidates with technical skills. 40% of businesses hired tech professionals during the epidemic, according to a 2021 study by the non-profit trade association CompTIA of HR managers throughout the US. Layoffs in Q2 of 2020 were similar to those in this quarter. Chapter 4. Growth hits back. However, a series of events that occurred simultaneously this year made the tech party less enjoyable. Ukraine was invaded by Russia. The US Federal Reserve made borrowing money more difficult. Most importantly, as individuals started going back to work and businesses started relocating to the real world, demand for digital decreased. The revenue growth of FANG companies has steadily decreased over the past few quarters. Additionally, there were issues that were exclusive to a certain market or business. For instance, Meta's sales suffered as a result of Apple's new ad regulations. More people than simply FANG experienced the anguish. Microsoft's growth rate last quarter was the lowest it has been in the previous 5 years. Tech companies are under increasing pressure from investors to reduce costs. An activist investor, TCI Fund Management, recently requested that Alphabet reduce both the number of employees and payroll expenses. Twitter's new owner, Elon Musk, is pushing the business to succeed with a small portion of its prior workforce. Investors may put pressure on other companies to reduce costs if he succeeds in cutting costs. A slowing economy is currently causing havoc for tech companies around the globe. A slowdown in consumer spending, an increase in central bank interest rates, and a strong dollar abroad are all warning indicators of a potential recession. The warning signs are unmistakable. That was it for today's video, guys. How do you feel about the layoffs in the tech sector? Please let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like and subscribe button for more such content. We will keep you updated, so stay tuned.